at the moment I'm just kind of doing impromptu lives as and when, excuse me, I can get onto my channel and make something with you guys. So welcome, my name's Esther. If you haven't been here before, and this is Stampin Star Creations. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, but I can also sell to France, Germany, Austria, the Netherlands, Belgium, and now Ireland as well. So thank you for Vicky and Kay joining me. Nice to see you. I'm a bit out of puff. I've just mowed the lawn. It's supposed to be raining this afternoon. I was like, I want to get out there to mow the lawn and get that job done because the grass is getting long and you know what it's like. So I'm going to make what I call a belated new home card, and I wanted to have a bit of a play with this new to me country bouquet stamp set, which has been out for a little while. As you can see, it's not been played with, but I've only sort of I have recently got it, so I've not had a chance to play with it. So let's get having a look. I'm going to tie the hair back. I don't think I'll show my face today because I'm just no makeup, a bit sweaty, you know, tell it as it is, come as you are. So I like the idea of the fact that you can really kind of mix and match these designs here. Hi Shaz, nice to see you. Hi Margaret and Jill. Got a few people coming through the ads, skipping by the ads and making it to this point. So in my head I was thinking maybe some nice pastel colours. So let's just draw out some of these nice new colours to play with. I don't know if Lemon Lime Twist would be let's go Lost Lagoon. That's a nice colour. I know that she likes blue, this lady, so I might just chuck in a few other colours while we're at it. We'll see how we go. Okay. Hi Lisa and Patricia and Jackie. Thank you for hopping on, ladies. And if there's any gents in the room. Okay. Don't you just love that sound? Peeling back the plastic. Now, what blocks am I going to need for this? Am I going to need like gigantic blocks? So I had my first class last night back at my house after a few months off, and so that was nice to see my ladies, and we had such a good time, and we were catching up on nattering that I didn't take any photos, but that's okay. It shows that we had a good time. So I've had a bit of a crazy week this week. It's been very stressful and busy at work, but I'm glad that I have my Friday off. So like I said, I've not actually played with this before, but I'm feeling an ombre coming on. Let's play with this. How's your week been? Tell me about you. Tell me something about your week. Yeah, it was really nice to get back to class and to catch up with my ladies again and just to have that time together crafting again. So the idea was to have like a heart in the background, maybe up here a little bit, and then have like a house in the front, a bit high up, but never mind. That's quite nice by itself. I know it's not finished, but yeah. Now I'm wondering whether to go boho blue. I'm going more bluey. Let's try it. We can only but try, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry I keep knocking the stand. I'm trying to catch up with comments. Hey Darlene, nice to see you. Vicky, what time is it in Australia? Sorry, okay, stop knocking it, Esther. Right, I'm not going to read any more comments. I'm just going to... Right, how does this... Might have to stand up for this one. So these fit into here somewhere. So we just got a line. Find what lines up and take your time, like hover. So I'm looking at this and I'm looking over here. That little heart down there. Just find those little clues. Sometimes it's actually easier to do one first and then the other. So in this case, it might have been easier. Okay, so the problem here, my ink pad is rather juicy and it's give me, and let's see if we can focus this. It's giving me a bit of a smudgy look. So I'm going to use this as my sample one, and I'm going to show you how you can help yourself. So I'm going to just draw the ink across my ink pad with my block a bit, because that's rather juicy still because it's a new ink pad. Okay, and I'm going to go in again, and I'm going to try it with the blue first. Can you see that difference? So although it's a kind of watercolour effect stamp, you don't get those kind of funny smudges like that. Ah, so it's 8. Margaret, I didn't know you were in, maybe you're a different Margaret. I didn't know you were in Australia. So just by swiping across the ink a bit, and it will go back again. You're not, you know, damaging your ink pad or anything. But I'm just going to see what the difference is of doing whether it's easier to do the flower first. So let's have a look. I'll stand up again. So this feels to me a bit easier because the flowers are down. You can kind of slot the, look at that, and that is a much more perfect fit. So sometimes you've got, with those two types of stamping, you've got to play around to see what's easier sometimes. Right, okay, should we do that for real? I might just change my colour palette now and do more bluey, greeny tones. Don't know. I don't know. When I'm doing impromptus, you know, when you're doing stuff off the fly, it just kind of develops as you go sometimes. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky's back doing her admin bit. So I'm going to put the two different colours. So I've got Pretty Peacock and Lost Lagoon, and I just like to pound it with my brush in the middle because this just blends those two colours together. And then coming in again. Yeah, this, do you know what? This is so much easier to line up, she says. Let's have a look. Look at that. That is so much easier to line that up. Doing the flowers first. So if you've got this, or if you're thinking of getting this stamp set, then do consider that. Now there is a punch that goes with this. I don't know if I'll be using it today, but I just thought it was really handy to have these little cute hearts and the leaves as well. So that's that. I might add more to it later, but I'm going to leave that as is for now. I'm going to grab myself another, this is just another, not another, this is a scrap piece. So I'm going to stamp the house on here with, with a stamp set. Here you are, it's hiding. This is what happens when you start crafting, everything starts piling on top of each other. So, I wonder whether just have a little blue house. Or greenhouse, blue roof. And just stick to a nice simple colour palette. Yeah, Kay loves this colour. It's one of the new colours. It's boho blue. My desk is a little bit covered. Let me just unravel it a little bit so I can get to my blocks. It's got like a lovely country vibe. Now look, again, that's very bubbly. So I might just, let's see how that goes. Look at that, so it's very inky. I'm going to smush the ink over a little bit. Because when you've got a solid image like that, the ink starts to spread and you don't get a crisp image. So it's worth, you know, just swipe it over with your block, because that way you're not actually scraping your ink pad, you're not damaging your ink pad. Oh, thank you, Margaret. I always love your work, Esther, she says. Kay says, a gorgeous image. Do you know what, this Ringed with Nature is lovely because it's not just for Christmas, a bit like dogs. You've got happy anniversary in here, and get well soon, love and warmth, thinking of you, and flowers and nature bits. So it's, you might associate it with a Christmas stamp, but it's great for other things as well. There you go. Yeah, I like this. I think I'm going to stick to this colour palette. So I'm not going to use the pinks and the yellows because I think this particular lady would like these colours. So I'm going to just fussy cut this with a pair of scissors that I don't have on my desk because they're in the other room. Hold on a second. There we go. Put my scissors back. Has anyone got either of these sets? I think Ringed with Nature is one of those surprises for me. It's one of those stamp sets I didn't think I'd use as much. You get those, don't you, that you sort of end up using one more than you think you would. I think it's lawn mowing season at the moment, isn't it? Everyone's trying to keep on top of their lawns. I say lawn, ours is probably half weeds, half lawn, but it's green. That's the main thing. So I'm actually a bit belated with this card, but better late than never, eh? Oh, that's cute. I like that. Yep, that's the vibe I'm going for. Oh, Kay's got the heart bundle. Great. It's really pretty. I'm going to... Oh, where's my stamps? Oh, I know, it's on a block already. I like the idea of maybe like a little border. Maybe along the bottom and the top. I'm just going to keep adding. It's all about the stamping. I'm going to add some... I'm going to twist my stamp as I go so that the images are slightly different as I go along the bottom. I want a nice little country vibe going on. Has anyone done any crafting today? Or gardening, maybe? Excuse me. The grass doesn't grow, but the weeds sure do, says Margaret. Too right, Margaret. Shaz is about to make some cards, and Kay made some yesterday. I really like that heart bundle, says Darlene. I never usually go for Valentine's things. Well, Darlene, nor do I. But this one just spoke to me because it wasn't overly Valentine's-y. And I thought, actually, even for like cards for my family and anniversary cards, it's quite nice to have that option. And it can be used for other stuff as well because it's not overly Valentine's-y. Camping season starts today, says Darlene. Shaz has been out, walked 23 dogs and fed the chickens and collected the eggs. You've had a productive morning already. Now, there's 2 hearts in here. I like the idea of maybe some hearts coming out the chimney, sort of like that. And then there is an overlapping one. So I'm just going to test to see if... I think I wanted green hearts, so we'll stamp this in green. I'm going to test to see if somebody might know. Do these overlap? Kay says, I love the sentiments that says, I love that we are friends. Is that in here? Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love that we are friends. Excuse me on my squeaky table, I'm just leaning over. Oh, that's cute. That does fit around. So let me see if it's easier to do the outline first. Yes, and then to fill him in. I don't think we necessarily need the outline today, but that's just a little tip for you to let you know you can do that. It's really early here. 3:30, 4-ish. Woke up and you're live. Tracy? I don't know whether to send you back to bed or say, lovely to see you. Oh, well, of course it's lovely to see you, but I also feel like I should tell you to go back to bed. Oh. And then I would like to do some, maybe I can do some little leaves. These are nice leaves. I like this leaf. Wonder whether it's worth doing like another little border on top. Or whether I'm now getting a little bit carried away. Oh, Esther gets carried away. It's what I do around here. Like, you can't stop me. You might be thinking she should have stopped ages ago. Just quit while you're ahead. Oh, let's do it, because you'll never know. I always just think, oh, it's like FOMO. It's like fear of missing out. Like, you'll never know unless you try. Right. So in order to get this to work, I'm going to stick a leaf fairly central, and then you add the leaves afterwards. Oh, that worked. And then I didn't give myself a whole lot of space up here because I wasn't planning to add any leaves, but another tip for you, if you're going to do leaves, start in the middle and then you can work your way out. Otherwise you might end up with the wrong kind of leaf ratio. So that's just 2 colours. It always amazes me that you can use 2 colours and they can, you know, make all the difference. So we've got with love and warmth. I quite like that sentiment because it's like a house, like love and warmth. I don't think I've used it. What's this one? That is the one I'm looking for. And I think we'll go lagoon. Oh, we could go peacock, but oh no, let's try peacock. See if that's, you know, just try. Like if you decide you don't like it, it's fine. You can always. I love this colour. Look, again, we're going to do the swipey. Oh no, I put my stamp too close, and now I need to wipe it. Gonna get ink everywhere before excuse me, before I finish the card. That's better. Nice inky fingers. Esther loves more is more. Yeah. I do love more is more, but also, like, I like the idea of clean and simple. I just don't do it all the time. Because it's the fear of missing out. It's like, well, what would it have looked like had I carried on? That's my attitude. Like, what are you missing out on? You never have known if you'd stopped there. Whereas everyone else would have like stopped like ages ago. And also it's like, if you're going to make a card, I want, you know, oopsies, a bit close there. No, I'm going to put a bit of time and effort in. Now I'm not sure how this is going to look. I might have to mount it up onto some other card. But we're here for the long haul. The cards I made yesterday used all the new ink colours. Oh, well done, Kay. I'd love to see it. Please do, Kay, please can you share it on SSC Inspired and Shared on Facebook? Because I'm sure we'd all like to see it. So I like that, but it gets a little bit lost. So I think we're going to mount that on a bit of boho blue, boohoo blue. If I can find the matching. You're not it. You're an imposter. You're balmy blue. Oh, where's boho then? I've lost him already. Oh no. Boho's not an ink colour, are you? Are you down there? Are you boho? No, you're not boho blue. You're not boho blue. Oh, no, what have I... Maybe it's out already. I don't think it is. Oh, no, where have I put it? Oh. Well, I'm going to be stuck without it, aren't I? Didn't use it yesterday. Bear with me, please, folks. I've just got to find the colour I'm looking for. That's Lagoon. Oh, that's Misty. Who's stolen my boho blue? What am I going to do? Come on, where are you? Oh, pants. I can't find him. Where would he have gone? See if I've got any in here. I've got some cards I cut up from Ruth's cards that I did the other day, but that's it. I can't find my pack of cards. Oh, mystery. Right. This is Lost Lagoon. I should have brought my water with me in it. Getting boiling. I love this ink paper stamps. Ah, thanks, Tracy. I think the deers are... Oh, you think the deer are having babies in the backyard? Oh. And Shaz has had some oyster shells delivered to her direct. Oh, it's all going on. Exciting stuff. Oh well, I think I'm just going to have to go for this. Yeah, it goes with the green better anyway. But that's a bit of a mystery, to lose a whole new colour already. It doesn't make me happy. Oh dear. Guess what, guys? You're going to have to watch me do some fussy cutting again. What are the oyster shells for? Oh, come on, glue. So there's one nice dodgy printing on the other side. That's why it's got a bit of colour on there. Have you seen people decorate oyster shells with napkins and gold gilding around the edge? It looks so cool. I think those little hearts could do with popping up, really. They are called crafty crawlies. They creep out when we start crafting and hiding our things. Wow, I don't want them around in my room. I'm going to, as quick as chips, try and cut out these little hearts. Keep the paper still. No, keep the scissors still and move the paper. Yep, that's better. Happier now. I'll be happier when I find my boho blue. I think Kay must have stolen it. She's crept in my house at night. Stolen my boho blue because she loves it so much. Kay, I want it back. Stop holding it hostage. Right, so those are the little hearts. And then cut this one. Thank you, Vicky. Vicky saying, share it out. Share the love. So I did record a video. I made some really fun cards the other day. It was, what's the stamp set called? I've put it in the other room. It's the one with the birds. Does anyone know what that's called? The bird stamp set with the book and the glasses and the tree branch. The more sort of comical birdie stamp set. Does anyone know what that's called? Shaz is using rice paper and gold leaf to decorate. Oh, lovely. Some I will make into sea themes to hang in a group. Oh, that sounds gorgeous. Shaz, please share them on the Facebook group. I'd like to see them. I know they might not be Stampin' Up. They make a lovely clunking sound when the wind goes. Oh, Shaz, sounds adorable. Sounds adorbs. I'm not convinced about that, you know. I think it's, oh pardon, kind of spoils it. Sorry, but I'm not going to use that. let's just have a look. In fact, I might not have any sentiment on the front. Sorry about that time wasting. But we're going to leave that off. Right, let's get these. Oh, running out of. Got to the ends of my dimensionals. I do like using the what am I saying? The borders of the dimensionals. Get good coverage. It just, that sentiment just doesn't look right on the outside. I could maybe use it on the inside, but sometimes it's quite nice to have cards, you know, have the option of having a card up for longer than the occasion. Was it bird's eye view? Possibly. They make a lovely clunking sound. Oh yeah, I read that one. Bird's eye view. I'll go and have a look in a minute. So yeah, I made a card using that, and I recorded a video, but I haven't had a chance to edit it. So oh look, it's got a pink heart on the other side. Now I might need to cut this down because it's getting a bit teeny tiny. It was just really fun to use. I mixed it up with a floral stamp set to just add some elements on it, and it was good fun. Good fun. That backing doesn't want to come off. It's like, I just want to stay. Leave me on there. So I thought I was in bird food, but what I'm getting is pigeons. Isn't that right, Mr. Pidge? Yeah. Right. Can you guys see? Shaz says, I spent ages on a card yesterday, tried something at the end, and now I don't like it. It's in the bin. Shaz, I hate it when that happens. But sometimes you've got to have a bad one in order to have a good one. So I hope it will be followed by a good one. And sometimes, like, ideas in your head don't always work out on page, and I hate it when that happens. But don't be too demoralised. Keep going. And sometimes I think it's figuring out what is it? What don't I like about it? I won't stop trying things. They're good. I'm glad to hear that. Like, what is it that's making it not work? That's what I think, you know, that's what I find that you've got to figure out sometimes. I kind of want the house to be a little bit grounded. Not sure how I'm going to do this. Just having a look. Whether I add a little bit of these little baby brushes would be ideal. Just to add a little, don't want too much, just like a, oh, I'm scared. Okay, it's a bit more bluey than I wanted it to be, but anyway, it's because I had blue on there already. It's like a floating house. Okay, right. Just a little bit. I can't, if my brush is out, I can't resist, okay? Sorry, not sorry. I want to see what this looks like on. Okay. I wonder where my blue has gone. Excuse me. Excuse Excuse me. Wanted about a little bit of a pop of colour, which would mean trimming this down a bit more. Yes, I forgot. I dropped my trimmer yesterday, and guess what snapped off? Can you get new trimmer arms? I don't think you can you? So let's cut this down, 3 7/8. So thankfully I had a spare trimmer, because I usually take one for my church class, which was my old trimmer, as it were. But I don't think you can get trimmer arms, can you? Boy, it's warm today. There's no air that circulates either. It gets a bit stuffy. I'll just open my window a little bit more. Okay, let's take that out. So I want to trim this just a little bit. So if it was 3 7/8, I'm just going to take like an 1/8 off. I'm going to take a little bit off the bottom. Let's take a little bit off the side. Let's have a look. We can get a new arm in Australia. It's a metric one. Oh. Pop on another row of leaves. You think it needs more leaves under here, Kay? Oh, under here, under the house. So it's not floating, is that what you mean? Well, that'll be better than a broken arm, wouldn't it? I suppose it won't matter too much if it's in centimetres, because I don't tend to use that overly for... Hold on, I need to cut down a little bit down the side a bit more. What, leaves under the actual house or under the row? Let me know your thoughts, okay? It looks like one of those, it looks like the Up House, like floating. Okay. That's nice. Under the house, leaves under the house. I don't know what that would look like. Thinking it might need like one on either side like that. Unless we do some like round the corner here. I think because I've stuck the house down, I don't know whether I can manage that. Do you think that would look a bit... I've got some clear. Let's try on a bit of clear plastic. Just try and get a visual. What do you guys think? Can you get the idea of that? So it would be... I think I quite like that. Oh, thank you, Kay. Darlene said I would just blend some colour. I think it just kind of gives it a little bit of closure down here. do like second generation. So it doesn't look too... There we go. Thank you, Kay. Getting ink on my fingers. Right. I'm going to smudge that off before it smudges me. Well, that's a great little tip. If you've got a bit of plastic from your stamp sets, that's a nice way of being able to just try stuff out. Let's get this stuck and then we'll think about embellies. Oh, do we want any ribbon? Do we want any ribbon? Silly question. Right. What colours are in here? Is that supposed to be boho blue? It's a bit thick, maybe. I've got some nice denim ribbon. Oh, I've got some Lost Lagoon. Looks like shrubs now in front of the house. Hi, Karen. Oh, I've had a bottle of water all the time in front of me and I didn't realise it had anything in it. Thank you, Heather. She says, beautiful card, I love it. Now, I could have put some ribbon under there. Or here. This is nice ribbon. It's so soft. Could go for a little bow, or we could go for something down here. I think I'm going to do it down here, out the way. And it's kind of a perfect fit as well. Make it a little bit smaller. Sorry, I'm off camera. Yes, this is the new Lost Lagoon ribbon. It's like linen, but it's super soft, very pliable, really nice. Oh, thank you, Vicky. Great card, Esther. So good to have you back creating on a live. It's nice to be back and to be in the right headspace to do it, and to be honest. Now, the trick is, do you know what's nice is not that it was pressure before, but I think I just put pressure on myself. So it's nice just to come on and create when I can, when I want to, and if I'm feeling creative or if I need to make a card. And that makes all the difference at the moment because life is still quite busy for me at work and doing my Etsy shop. So it's nice to have this as an outlet when I can without having to have that dedication of doing it consistently on the same day at a particular time. So yeah, that's what's happening right now. So we could do a little glue dot for the bow bit here. See if we can make this work for us. So it did. I know I'm doing the live and I'm chatting, but I think people forget sometimes what goes into creating things in terms, if you're not a creator, in terms of the time, the energy, the resources, like to think of ideas and do stuff. So it's lovely, I'm not saying it's, it's nice and it's good to do. It does take time, is my point. So I might have to get this one as well, but need to check it's okay with Vicky to add to my order. Oh, that's funny. Without the pressure, yeah. And nobody's putting pressure on me, but not that I'm putting pressure on myself, but it's just not. I think when you're committed to something, you want to. You get on and do it. You're committed, aren't you? So it's nice to still be in touch without having the commitment's not the right word. I get a bit fed up with these tombos. Like I've all these dead tombos. Hold on. Oh, here's a new one. When they get to that point when you can't get glue out, it's just like, oh. Thank you, Jackie. Exactly. Sometimes you just need to be in the craft mood, and I think because I wasn't in a great place, I'd lost my mojo for crafting, and I felt like I was crafting for the sake of it, which sometimes, you know, it's good to have a break and just let your mind rest creatively, because I don't think our brains, they're not geared up to be crafting constantly. Like sometimes that's why I think creative mojo leaves you, because you have dips of learning and creating, I guess. I know you do with learning. Just got glue on there. Okay. That's nice. I like that with the ribbon, and it's in keeping and it doesn't take away from the card. Oh, did you guys see my card inspired by the blanket? I finally managed to get it off in the post, and my friend received the card and the, pardon me, the blanket, and she was really thrilled with it. I was so pleased, and yeah, she loved it, so that was good. Sometimes you just need to be, oh yeah, I read that one. Mental exhaustion from learning is the worst, says Darlene. Yeah, that's never good. I find crafting for the sake of it usually ends up with projects I'm not happy with. Exactly, Jackie. I just think I felt as if I was being a bit repetitive with what I was showing you guys when I was doing my lives, and I wasn't creating new things. I was just coming on showing you what I've done already. So it's quite nice to create something new with you as and when I need to. Darlene, sorry. Thank you, Darlene. Right, let's find some nice appropriate gems to go with it. These ones are poking out at me. See, those might work. So I'll leave you on the desk because you might work for the audition. These are too sparkly. I don't want big old blingy blingy. That one is, I like the matte dots, I think, so far. So far you're winning. Little pearl hearts might work, frosted ones. You're a maybe baby. I don't think I need to look any further. Okay. Although, she says, I think they're by the sea, so maybe a few of these would look quite cute. Maybe I think we're a bit hearted out. We'll leave the hearts. That card and the blanket was stunning. Oh, thank you. Please, your friend loved it, says Jackie. Thank you. Oh, has the sunshine gone in? It's gone a bit dark. It's making no difference. Let's use these, and then we're going to splatter it with some sea glass as well. I think this, my poor pen at the, I think somebody was turning it at the, she was trying to put the lid on, but she kept turning the this, which obviously produces more gum on the end, which she didn't realise. You just got to be careful because the pressure of it pushes some more tack out. Isn't it amazing that although this isn't a matching colour, just trying to see where these are going to go, they still go with it. It's like, it's worth holding on to those. You know, if you're not finished a packet of embellishments, it's fine. You know, they come in handy for other projects too, not just that particular colourway. They can be useful for other projects. Okay, and then a bit of the faux sea glass. These are so pretty. I love the fact they're all different shapes, just like you'd find. with, sorry, can you hear my concentration? Okay, not entirely convinced with the sea glass, but hey. It's on there now. I think it's because it's a different colour. I think the green one would look a bit odd. Okay, and I don't think this needs any, I won't put any Wink of Stella because it won't go my country vibes. But, oh, Esther cannot step away from the card today. Where did I put? I'm just thinking, okay, about, Jackie says it's tipping down here, it's gone very dark. Oh, the clouds are coming over here, coming our way. I love the card, it's really beautiful, says Kay, thank you. I do wonder about just a few pearly accents. Does this still work without? Yeah. And I'm just going to put these in the centre of these flowers here. So these will dry flat, in case anyone was wondering. This bottle will last you years. Just wanted some little accents on the, so that this image at the back doesn't get lost. Home sweet home card, love it, says Tracy. Thank you, Tracy. Shaz says, I was feeling very lonely today. Oh, so it's lovely to have you on. I'm glad we could be company for you, Shaz. And it's, you know what, I'll tell you what happened. I was like, oh yeah, I'll come on and make a card. And I was like, actually, I've got some new home cards. I can just give her one of those. And I was like, do you know what? It doesn't actually suit the person I'm going to give it to, what I had. So I was like, oh, do you know what? I'm going to hop on. So I'm glad I did. Loving the colour combination. Thank you, Jackie. So I've just put those pearly accents. My phone doesn't really want to focus. Come on. Why does it do that, I wonder? Kind of needs like an autofocus. Anyway, you get the idea. So I'm going to step away now. You'd be pleased to know. Well, she says she is, and then she thinks of something else to do. Excuse me. I'm just thinking, maybe just a few, like a little, tiny little, nothing too crazy. Oh, I'm staring over there and they're splattering over there. That's the trouble, it doesn't go where you want it to go. That's it, step it away. Just needed a little something. Makes all the difference, you know. It's just nice to be, you know, bringing back those techniques, isn't it? Having a little play. It's my little signature, you know, a bit of blending, a bit of splattering. Oh, thank you, ladies, for joining me. Lovely to have your company. I wasn't sure who would be able to pop on, but, you know, I'll take whoever's going to be here and be nice and be commenting. And maybe you're lurking. Maybe you've been watching but haven't commented. That's okay too. I appreciate your company, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day wherever you are in the world. And I will catch you on my next video or my next live. Well, Jackie, Wink is very tempting, but I'm going to keep it because it's like a country vibe. I don't want it sparkly. I want it kind of muted, so I'm going for that. But thank you for your suggestion. I love you lots too, everybody. Thank you. Okay, that's me. I better go. Nearly an hour. Oh, enjoy, Jackie. Have a lovely dinner with your daughter and your son-in-law. Look forward to seeing you again too, Karen. Thank you ever so much, everybody. God bless. Bye for now. Bye. Good night, Patricia. Good night. Oh, thank you, Kay. So lovely to see you, sweetie. It was a wonderful surprise, she says. Oh, thank you. Good. I'm glad I came on, and I really do appreciate your help. Catch you all again. See you, Jackie. Bye. Bye.